every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day. I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever, my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', we gon' get it poppin' and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I'll hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer catch you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop from the stairs, girl, I promise an hour. After we done with charades, we can jump in the shower. I'll tell the world that it's yours, baby girl, that is ours. Anything that you need in life, baby, I got you. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you the be the one when talking tough I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Baby girl, you the one, boo. Cause you the be the one when talking tough I turn to. Girl, I really love and I do admire you. You the one that I need. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can stuff on the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah, cause every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Yeah. My right, check out my mouth. Yeah. Right. You know I love that style where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining that pop waist. Don't tease till it's making me on it. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I love the style where you got days. So won't you back it up on me? This a girl a wine in a time. I move around like she don't have no spine. The next thing, Joe she find. She have the rest of them a wait in a line. Oh gosh, champagne a pop and we so fast. Weed in a spliff, no allow that. Girl, back it up, make me hold that. This girl's on the level right now. I match to the bass and the treble right now. Wine to the real, let my crown. Bedroom bullet up, me now back down. Fast, fast, slow, slow. Anywhere you want, baby girl, go. Bounce up and down like a pro. Go, girl, you want it, they know. Yo, rip on the scene. Heavy movement. You and your team. Yeah, them can't intervene. Right. You know I love that style where you got this. call me, telling me that you want me, baby girl, if you loving tonight. Right, baby, I'm in town, know that it's going down. You know that I'm only here for one night. You know what he won't do, really won't do. You know why I probably put that thing upon you. Looking at you, looking like you really want to. There's nothing on this earth, baby girl, I won't do. Girl, cause we turning up. Shots on deck, cause we burning up. Take it back to the telly, throw it up. Take it back to the telly, throw it up, girl, throw it up. Oh, yeah. Looking at your friends like you don't care. Girl, cause the Grey Goose is in here. Oh, yeah, we in here. You know I let it slide where you got this. So won't you back it up on me? I love the way you're whining your pop waist. Don't tease really making me honest. So smooth when you move to the groove in the truth, baby. Back it up on me. Yeah, I let it slide where you got this. So won't you back it up on me?
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. Lopus Kitchen, a Liberian-owned business operated by Johnson & Wales University's trained chef Joyce Matowia, is your dining away from home. At Lopus Kitchen, we prepare all kinds of Liberian cuisines, including fried and rare oil potatoes green, kidney beans, palava sauce, fever leaves, and a lot more. We also make rice bread, meat pies, cookies, Benesi candies, and all kinds of pastry products. Place in your order online today from anywhere in the US at www.lorpukRTCHEN.com. The good news is your package is sealed in an insulated cooling box and reaches your destination well preserved and fresh. Save yourself the stress and order the best from a professional chef. Lopus Kitchen keeps your fingers licking. They say a home is where the heart is. That's why at Melrose Suites, we provide a conducive and safe environment for your long and short-term stay. With our 6 fully furnished luxurious apartments of 3 bedrooms each, our customers have the option of renting a full apartment or single bedroom. We also have standard rooms and king suites. At Melrose Suites, We have 24 hours electricity, cold and hot water, cable TV, internet service, and fully air-conditioned rooms. Mero Suites takes the pressure off its customers with our fully equipped kitchens, living and dining rooms, as well as balconies. All you need is your personal belongings and enjoy your stay. We are located on Silver Beach Road in Dwazon, Lower Margibi County. For reservation, call our US number 610-986-1077 and our LIB number on 0777-588-118. You can email us at edithwaters111@gmail.com. Melrose Suites, a home away from home.
Another banger, baby, calm down.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302-508-3034. Again, 302-508-3034. Or visit our website at pinter1.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinter1.com or harley@pinter1.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She did give me small.
Hey there, here is a thing or two you need to know about COVID-19 and pregnancy. Pregnant and recently pregnant women are more at risk of severe illness from COVID-19. Most likely, hospitalization, need for ventilators, etc. Pregnant women who get COVID-19 are at a higher risk of preterm births and other complications. Most common symptom experienced by pregnant women after vaccination is pain at injection site. Research shows that vaccinations have no adverse effects in trying to get pregnant. Research showed that vaccine does not affect fertility of men. Vaccinated mothers pass on some immunity to their child through the placenta and through breast milk. It is safe to get the vaccine at any point before, during, and after pregnancy. It is safe to get the vaccine while breastfeeding. Get away from the misconceptions. Get vaccinated today to stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Morning, Costa. I'm not getting you. You have to wake up on your son there. Folks, good morning. 10:30 here in Liberia. Welcome to yet another edition. The
Are you
Costa.
there? Can you hear me now?
Okay. Now you're coming through.
Yep. I had to do some assignments, so I had to use the computer. I like using the MacBook better. I mean, I have a Lenovo here. It's a pretty decent computer, but it's I'm addicted to MacBook. Yeah. So whenever I would remove the computer from here, and then it would be a problem to once I reconnect. Sometimes I will have to. Almost always I will have to reset the the audio settings. Good morning, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Costa Show. Today is Wednesday, the middle of the week. It is the 11th day of May 2022. The time in Monrovia, as Boakai said, was 10:30. Now it is 10:32. The time in Delaware on the eastern seaboard of the United States of America is 6:32 a.m. And we are glad to be here. And we're thankful and grateful to God for sparing our lives to be able to see another day in good health and spirits. We're glad to see you all as well. Welcome, whether you're watching in Australia, you're watching in Canada, the United States, Asia, Africa, wherever you are. Watching, listening on one of our many platforms. We're very glad to be here. This morning, I'm told the EOBC carried a story with the voice of the man himself, Dr. Toga Gilwia Markintouch, that he, in his own words, I'm told, is not a member of the Unity Party. And as such, needless to say, the bookman says axiomatic. He is not going to be running for standard bearer of the Unity Party. Praga, what do you think made him come up to say that?
Yeah, but Costa, there have been a lot of articles on him when he joined the LPDP. So there's no need of him wasting his own time to come again after he has been pushed by other people within different political parties just to come and disturb Omen Boakai. So probably he's
no, he's not going to disturb Omen Boakai. He's just going to embarrass himself. There's no way he can disturb Boakai. But Boakai, you are right. You make a point, a good point. Lots of evidence has been dug up, bearing testament to the very irrefutable fact that he joined Alex Silas' party, and by extension, he is a member of the CDC, the governing Coalition for Democratic Change. And he went on to say in that same pronouncement that he is a member of the CDC. So, Alex Cummings, criminality, your plan has failed. The guy that you wanted to do a hitman job for you, political hitman job, has said that he is not a member of the Unity Party. And so he cannot run in the Unity Party. So he just put that to rest.
Maybe the man for the passport saga, the Danish journalist.
You left that one out? I'm surprised. Gilwia Markintouch for many years was haunted. My Birmingham is haunted. It's haunted because it's Haunted. Haunted. Gilwia Markintouch was haunted for years by that passport saga. This was 9 years ago. The thing has been buried. The carcass is well decomposed. Then you think Gilwia Markintouch will have anybody bring that thing up again? I beg you, yeah. I beg you, yeah. Gilwia ain't want that thing resurrected because we already know we started. Didn't we?
Since money we just pass around, it would just spin around.
Yeah.
The man said, no.
The bookman said we just brushed past it. We're not even going inside, we just brushed past it. Gilwia said, and now you people, y'all please leave me. Because that passport saga where that 28-year-old Danish journalist who impersonated a businessman, financially induced and bamboozled Gilwia into giving him a diplomatic passport, honorary consul generalship to Central African Republic, all those things, Gilwia wants those things kept in the closet. So the last thing Gilwia wants is for us to be talking about that thing.
Because my question is, why was Musa so excited about Markintouch coming up and
because Musa is stupid.
They thought they had us. Oh yeah, we'll send a man there to destabilize UP. Gawe say, you don't bring that thing to me. Oh. Gawe is an idiot. And here's why I say so. He allowed the boys to fool him. Do you know Gawe is older than Joe Biden, right? Did you know that?
Wow, no.
Gawe is in his 80s, his early 80s. But he looks good.
Oh.
Same as Joe Biden. Yeah. He looks good. So Gawe has been around for a long time. But Gawe lost his respect when he did that nonsense with the passport thing. So, because you say you are not a member of UP, Gawe, we will forget about you, yeah? We will close the closet door on that passport saga. You and the Danish journalist, Matt Cousin. My boy, you please leave Gawe. You drop arm on Gawe. Let Papa Gawe go rest. Oh, wow. What do you make Gawe to go on EOPC to go say, my bro, I'm not UP mail, I'm not UP mail. Just that's Sassou. That's Sassou, Gawe.
Costa, we are facing passport problem now. Everybody going for here, they're talking about passport. And then McIntosh is someone that bet into the sin saga. And then coming up to he said he want to contest, or people been pushing him to contest on the
party. At the wrong timing. Give it away for law and say, never guy. Pella man said, never guy. We're not doing it. He said, let me move my hair. Come in like money stay.
Manigo man say Mbolotalo. My hair inside here.
He was a here. Like Pontius Pilate. You know when they carry Jesus, they want to carry Jesus. His wife told him, he said, Pontius, baby, don't put your hand in the TL. That man, that Jesus man don't do nothing to these people. They just want to move your hand inside. So Pontius just said, he'll go bring water.
What becomes of Billy Cummings and the like of others that have been pushing him? Because with this type of news, for them, it's probably kind of disturbing.
No, it's bad. It's bad for Cummings and Billy, because we all heard Billy jumping from place to place. Oh, yeah, our candidate, that Gawe McIntosh. Gawe said, okay. Then we start bringing the thing up. The passport Benet.
Yeah, but they reached out to him before coming up with such statements.
Oh, they did. Why you think Gawe withdrew a name when the president nominated him for head of the governance commission? Gawe wrote the president and said, Mr. President, I want to contest in the 2023 election, so please withdraw my name from nomination. You see it?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, Gawe was initially, Gawe was cooperative at the beginning. He was on board. He was in on it, black guy. You think Gawe want more dragging like that? Gawe was vice president at ECOWAS. That's a small job. When Gawe was retired, you see, George Weah not like Gawe Bennett. When Gawe was vice president at ECOWAS, George Weah was in the Senate. And we are in every snow they used to go to the ECOWAS for their meetings. When they would go to the ECOWAS parliamentarian summits or whatever, they say George Weah used to say Gawe used to treat him with cold shoulder. Apparently, Gawe never respected George Weah. Nah, I wouldn't blame Gawe. You understand? So George Weah kept that in your heart for the pape. You understand? Because George Weah never used to. George Weah used to be more fun and more. Gawe used to be, according to the story, Gawe used to be more accommodating and more warm towards Snow than towards George Weah. You understand? So George Weah kept that. When Oman Gawe would retire from ECOWAS as vice president, they gave him his big chunk retirement money. Guess what Gawe did with him?
What?
In 2016, Gawe came back to Liberia and said, hereby declare my membership with the LPDP of Ellis Tyler. Then they went, they joined CDC. That Gawe money, that the first money they started eating for campaign. Gawe retirement money. Right? Yeah. Gawe's ECOWAS retirement money is what those boys started eating first. in 2016, 2017, you bought. Then Gateway got broke. They came to power. They made Gateway chair on the governing council. You remember? CDC.
Yeah.
They came to power. They can't get Gateway a job. Gateway just hanging around. No job. So, but let's forget about Gateway. Now, folks, this morning, we will be sharing some very sensitive information with you. We've done some investigation, and our source is a very, very credible source. We have the evidence to prove it. The evidence to prove what we're about to share with you this morning. We call this a passport bonanza. Diplomatic passport bonanza. Not your regular passport. Diplomatic passport bonanza. We have evidence to share with you this morning that will shock you. We all say, yeah, the border man giving diplomatic passport. We know that, yeah, whatever, But what we are going to share with you this morning, fellow Liberians, is how the skill, the bookman says, the magnitude or the gravitas, the scale on which the border been issuing diplomatic passports. Okay. That's small thing. We got the evidence. You know what they say? Numbers don't lie.
Absolutely.
We got the numbers. In every passport, okay, do you have your passport handy? A picture of your passport. Now, folks, I'm going to ask you, if you have your passport handy, pick it up right now. I want to do a demonstration for you to prove something to you. Pick up your passport. Now, I'm an ordinary Joe Blow. My passport is a PP. It's an ordinary passport. I'm sure your passport is a PP as well, right? Ain't you ordinary Joe Blow like me?
Yeah, my passport is PP.
PP. Thank you, Baga. PP, right there. The number in the upper right corner, which begins with PP. Yeah. That's your passport number. PP.
Yeah.
I believe it's a 6-digit. No, it's an 8-digit number. PP. PP. That's your passport number. So you all have your passports, right? The first thing I'm going to prove to you is this. Our investigation, working in concert with credible Ministry of Foreign Affairs sources, people who have earned established credibility with us over the period, giving us information from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Our investigation has uncovered that the passport that Basiru Kante possesses, the diplomatic passport, it was not issued to him. It was stolen from the daughter of a certain government official. It was stolen. And it was altered. They made alterations in the passport. Go to your place of birth in your passport. Your place of birth.
Yep.
What does it say there?
We see date.
Go to the place of birth in your passport.
Place of birth.
Where you were born. It is stated.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Place of birth. The place that you're born.
Yeah, just read what it says there. Where were you born? The place of birth in your passport. What does it say?
Kolahun.
Thank you. Does it say anything else other than Kolahun?
No.
Now, folks, look in your passports. Every single Liberian passport. I have tons of passports here. Okay? Our evidence, we uncovered, we have tons of passports. We got the passport belonging to former Sirleaf, the last diplomatic passport he got when they were leaving power, which he should not have gotten. We have it. We have D. Maxwell Kimaya's passport. We have Andrew Wamplu's diplomatic passport. He was not qualified for a diplomatic passport. The former passport director who was fired in disgrace, we have his passport. We got tons of passports here. Now, in everybody's passport, on the place of birth, there is only one place that's listed. The city you were born in. Look in your passports. Only one place is listed. The place you were born. It would say either Kolahun as it says in Parker's passport.
Yeah.
It would say Monrovia, as it says in my passport. It would say, but in Sheikh Bashiru Kante's passport. Now, what are the evidence there? It says Monrovia, Liberia. Well, guys, I'm going to send you Sheikh Bashiru's passport right now.
Okay.
And you will see what it says there. I will not only send you Sheikh Bashiru's passport, I will send you all of the passports that I have in my possession that came to be in my possession as the result of this investigation. One particular passport I will send you, do not call a person's name. You know who that is.
Okay. Okay.
I just sent you passports, 5 passports I just sent to you. Why is it that in everybody's passport, it says only one place? In Bashiru's passport, it says Monrovia, Liberia. But guys, do you have the passports? You see, everybody keeps saying that. Keep telling us, what does it say in your passport? Everybody's passport carries only one place you were born. But Bashiru's passport says...
The other person, Monrovia. The other
Call
person,
the name.
Foya.
Call the name except the one person's name that you are not supposed to call. Everybody's passport says one place. Bashiru Kante passport says Monrovia, Liberia. I will tell you how he got the passport. But proceed, Walker.
Yeah, we get Anju.
One blow.
One blow.
Thank you.
Fish Town.
Diplomatic passport.
We have Fumba Tier.
Salif.
Salif. We have Monrovia.
Thank you. Proceed.
Then we have Sheikh Bashiru. Monrovia, Liberia.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No. Forget it. Everybody who's watching, who has checked their passport, keep saying Monrovia, only one city is listed. Bashiru Kante is the only man whose passport says 2 places. Are you listening, folks? Are you listening to what I'm saying? Bashiru Kante's passport carries 2 places. Monrovia, Liberia. Everybody's passport has 1 place. There's another thing you need to look at Bashiru's passport. The place where the picture is. Highlight Bashiru's passport. Highlight it. Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
You see where the signature is?
Yeah, I see what the signature is.
Look at it closely. Zoom it. Look for eraser marks. They erased that place. Are you looking? They erased it. If you look at carefully, you will see there's a eraser mark there. Now, there's another thing. How we discovered Bashiru's Kante passport was stolen. He stole the passport and he changed the information. You see, all of you are saying only one place is listed. Why is it that all of our passports are only saying one place, but Bashiru Kante's passport is saying 2 places?
Monrovia, Liberia.
Thank you.
And the writing, the type of writing that is in Bashiru passport as signature is not the same thing in other passports that I have here.
Bashiru, the signature in Bashiru Kante passport is not the same thing as the signature in. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. There you got it. There you got it. Bashiru's passport says Monrovia, Liberia. Everybody who has a passport, it says only one place. The city you were born in, not the country. The city is what's listed. Bashiru's own is different. Now, the other evidence that we're about to give you. This passport Bashiru has was stolen from a 16-year-old girl. What guy? The 16-year-old daughter of a diplomat. They stole her passport. Her passport was reported missing. Are you listening, what guy?
Yeah.
For the time being, we will not disclose the name. They stole her passport and gave it to Bashiru. Bashiru went and took it to authors. They altered the passport. Removed her date of birth. Removed the photo and put his there. But they made some mistakes. That's why we booked them. Another thing is this. The series, every passport, you see where it says PP? Every single passport has a unique set of numbers. And those numbers are not identical to other numbers. They are unique. Waka, are you listening?
I'm following.
All the numbers are different. We're about to give you the other evidence. We're about to give you the other evidence. We did not say the passport is fake. We said the passport was altered.
Yeah.
Everybody's passport says one place of birth, the city you were born in, not the country. Why does Basiru's passport carry two places?
Moravia, Liberia.
Thank you. Boga, have you seen anybody watching on the live who disagrees that their passport carries two places? No. It carries one place. Let me give you the other evidence why Basiru's passport was stolen. It's a stolen passport and he forged it. Nobody gave it to him. He stole it and forged it. Sylvester Tevez now sent me his passport. It says here, Monrovia, place of birth. Everybody's passport carries one place. Basiru's passport carries two places. The boy is such a rogue. He stole the passport and he forged the passport. This is a man who can hack into people's bank accounts. Lord Rabbi, you're asking whether the biometric features were not altered. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't. The passport is real, but the passport was altered. So when you show the passport somewhere and they scan the passport, it will indicate that the passport is real. The biometric will not pull up all your information in the passport. It was not saved in that database. The only way a database will show anything is unless you save something in it. Right, Waka?
Yeah.
If you arrive at JFK Airport and you presented your passport, did they ever record your passport information in their database?
No.
So why would their database show anything about you? It will only show that your passport is authentic.
Yeah.
But it will not show anything about you. Waka? Have you ever been there? No. Have they recorded anything about you? No. Who told you all the countries around the world you go to, every country has your passport information in their system? No, it doesn't have it. All it has is the technology to determine whether your passport is authentic or not. Yeah. It is not going to say, their passport here it belongs to Waka. No, it doesn't know you. The system doesn't know you. But if you have an American passport and you present it to an American place, when they swipe it, it will know whether that passport is real because they will have your information in their database because it was issued by them. But an American database will not tell you about a Liberian passport. They don't have your information. They don't have your information in their system. Listen, Waka, let me show you the other evidence why Basiru's Kante passport was forged. You remember the Nigerian guy, Akin Ojo? Yeah. Did I send you a passport? Nope. Okay. The Nigerian criminal that they gave our passport to, who is in, what's the country's name? He's in this place, boy guy. Akin Ojo. Now, he's in Mexico. Who the mayor honorary consulate, the guy we exposed the last time? Boy guy, now, go to Akin Ojo's passport. Let's go to the year. Boy guy. Yeah. Are you to the year? You see Akin Ojo's passport, boy guy. Yeah. I sent it to you. Now look at it. What year was it issued? Go to the lower right corner of the passport. Lower right corner. I'm going to it. We see. Akin Ojo's passport, but I sent you a slow. Akin Ojo's passport.
16 January 2019.
Thank you. You got it. Save the date. Akin Ojo's passport was issued the 16th of January. Yep. 2019. 1 year after CDC came to power. Now, go to check. Now, what's the serial number up there? Go for the serial number. Akin Ojo's passport. DP, which stands for diplomatic passport. Yeah. It ends with what? The last 4 digits.
We get 1089.
Thank you. 1089. Remember that. 1089. Yeah. Akin Ojo's diplomatic passport was issued on the 16th of January 2019, 1 year after CDC came to power. So you see that, okay? Now, let's go to Fomba Salif's passport. Fomba Sali was issued a passport when it should not have been issued. It was issued on the 19th of January. Huh? Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What does it say? The 19th of January 2018. Now, Fomba was leaving power. Okay, listen. Fomba was leaving power. Why did Fomba obtain a diplomatic passport when they were leaving office? Are you listening, Waka?
Yeah.
When they thought we had to take the oath of office? January 22nd. Was it not?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did Fomba obtain a diplomatic passport on the 19th?
On the
A few
19th?
days before they left office. Waka?
Yeah.
Why did Fomba obtain a brand new diplomatic passport? But that passport has expired. It expired January 2020. But the point is, why did he obtain a passport when they were leaving power? Anyway, that's not the issue. Look at the serial number for Fomba Sali passport.
Yeah.
What does it say?
0285, the last four.
0285.
Mhm.
Thank you, my begin. Okay, now, when you compare, now we're about to show you the skill of how the boys are selling the passports. Listen to me, folks. Brace yourself for this information. I'm about to drop it on you. When you compare from the time they issue Fomba Sali's passport, January 19, 2018, to the time they issue Akin Ojo's, that Nigerian criminal, his passport, the last 4 digits for Fomba is 0285.
Yeah.
The last 4 digits for Akin Ojo is 1089. Between January 19, 2018 to January 16, 2019, exactly 1 year, the CDC guys issued how many passports? 804 diplomatic passports. Do the math yourself.
What?
Waka said, what? Do the math. Okay, let's go back. From the day they issued Fomba Sali's passport, Fomba Sali got his last diplomatic passport. We have all the passports here. We have them. Fomba got his passport January 19, 2018.
Yeah.
1 year later, January 16, 2019, they issue Akin Ojo's passport, the Nigerian criminal. Fomba, January 19, 2018. 1 year later, January 16, 2019, Akin Ojo got his passport. Listen to this. The serial number for Fomba Sali's diplomatic passport is 0285, the last 4 digits.
Yeah, 0285.
Thank you. The serial number for Akin Ojo's passport is 1089. When you do the deduction, you take out 0285 from 1089, they issue 804 diplomatic passports within a period of 1 year. Now, do we have 804 officials in the government that are qualified for diplomatic passport?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Did they issue 804 diplomatic passports within the period of 1 year? From January 19, 2018, which is when they gave Fomba's passport, to January 16, 2019, which is when they issued the Nigerian criminal's passport. 804 diplomatic passports issued within the period of 1 year. Okay? Are you shocked? Don't be shocked. 804. Now, listen. When they came to power, from January to April 2018, the same year, just January, February, March, April, 4 months. Within 4 months, they issued 259 diplomatic passports.
Sure.
The records are there. The numbers are there. Numbers don't lie. From January to April, 4 months, 2018, the same year they came to power, they issued 259 diplomatic passports. Let's assume some of these people are government officials. They were legitimately entitled and they were granted those passports. But let's assume some of them are criminals. Let's not assume. Let's say definitively and safely that some of them were criminals. Let's do the math. Let's say 50% of the people to whom these passports were granted were legitimate bearers. The other 50% were criminals. So in 1 year, they issued 804 diplomatic passports. So we say half of that, 400 of those passports were granted to criminals. And let's assume each of the criminals paid how much, okay? Let's do the math. Stay on the conservative side. Stay on the low side. How much did each of these people pay? Assuming.
I just say like 5K.
No, you crazy, I'm gonna slap you. Let me ask our people to guess. Assume how much you think Amela Akin Ojo paid for this passport? 20K. We will use 20K as a rule of thumb.
Wow.
$20,000 as a rule of thumb. So we say of the 804 diplomatic passports that they issued within the first 1 year in office, we're going to assume that 400 of them were given to people who were criminals who paid for it. Therefore, we will say 400 passports, diplomatic passports, I'm gonna add, times that by $20,000, that's $8 million US. Let's reduce the number. Let's say by $10,000. That's $4 million United States dollars. Why? 4 million United States dollars. These boys sold diplomatic passports. Now, folks, 1 year alone, 804 diplomatic passports were issued. Now, let's go back to the other evidence why Basiru Kante's passport is fake. Listen, what is the serial number on Basiru Kante's passport? Okay, look in the far right corner where it begins with DP, the letters DP. Are you there?
I'm going there.
Go to Basiru Kante's passport. It begins with DP. The last four numbers, the last four digits
is 0729.
Thank you. 0729.
Yep.
I like the fact that we and our people are doing this work together. 0729. Basiru Kante's diplomatic passport ends with 0729. What is a year? You see, there are two things you need to know. To ensure that the serial number is consistent, you look at what? The serial number and the year it was issued. The year. Let's go to the year.
August
12, 2020. Thank you, my friend. August 12, 2020 is when Basiru Kante supposedly obtained his diplomatic passport. Now, 0729. Compare Basiru Kante's diplomatic passport with the diplomatic passport that was issued to Akin Ojo. Akin Ojo passport was issued what? 1 year earlier. Okay? Akin Ojo passport was issued on January 16, 2019. January 16, 2019. So who got the passport first? Akin Ojo. Akin Ojo obtained his passport January 16, 2019. Okay?
Before
Basiru Kante. Okay, so then Basiru Kante supposedly obtained his passport when? August 12, 2020. So that 1 year after this guy got his passport. Well, not quite a year, but after, okay, from January 2019 is when Akin Ojo. Look at the serial number on Akin Ojo's passport. 1089.
1089.
Whose serial number should come first? Akin Ojo's serial number is 1089.
Yeah.
The last four digits. He got a passport in 2019. 1 year before Basiru Kante. But why should Basiru Kante diplomatic passport carry 029? Well, guys, you will get your passport before me. Your serial number should be an earlier number.
Yeah.
I will get my passport after you. My serial number should be a higher number. So the lower number are the people who got the passport first.
Right.
The higher number are the people who got the passport later. The way we did the calculation to determine how many passports have been issued was the last four digits of the passport. So, how is it that, listen up, the second evidence we have to prove that Basiru Kante stole his passport and had it altered? Basiru Kante supposedly obtained his passport on August 12, 2020. Why is it that his serial number is 0729? When Akin Ojo got his passport 1 year before him, and his serial number is 1089. No. Basiru Kante's number should be should be what? His number should be.
His number should come first before Bashir's number.
Bashiru Kante got his passport 1 year later. His number should be higher than Akin Ojo's passport because he got his passport after Akin Ojo.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that? So, and we are talking diplomatic passports here. So if I get my passport today, my number would be, and I'm the first man to get my passport, my number would be 00051 or 50. So we start from the 50. If I get a passport after me, his number will be what? 51.
000.
Samuel Sakaman gets his passport after Boga, 52.
Yeah.
My sister Winifred Johnson gets a passport after Samuel Sakaman, 53.
53.
My brother Aaron Nella gets his passport afterwards, 54. Stephen Johnson gets his passport later, 55. And you see, that's the order.
575, 859, all the way to
That's
10.
the order. That's the order. But listen now, in Bashiru Kante's case, his number does not hold water. He got a passport August 2020, but his passport number is an earlier number than the passport number of the man who got a passport 1 year later. It's reverse. Okay, it is reverse. Bashiru altered the passport, yeah, my people. That is the evidence right there. Do you need any more other evidence? You don't need any other evidence. We have all the evidence here, right here for you. We all solved it together. Nobody issued Bashiru Kante a passport. Bashiru Kante stole a passport from a 16-year-old daughter of a diplomat. And he stole, and you're right, Abraham Isadin, my dear brother, the passport numbers are automatic. You do not pick the number yourself.
No.
You don't go there and say, give me the other passport number. No. The passport numbers come in series. That is the way the passport number is done. We finish solving the problem. The passport that Bashiru Kante possesses was not given to him. He stole the passport. That is why the serial number is different. And he made a mistake. He also put 2 places there for place of birth. Nobody's passport has 2 places for date of birth. Tell her money. Thank you. Lamas Saliu Jallo says, just like money, every single bill, paper, bank note carries a series, a serial number.
Yeah.
That serial number is the same feature that passports are based on. So Bashiru Kante stole a passport, and it was reported that the passport was stolen. But guess what? But they did not know it was Bashiru who had the passport until the passport surfaced. When the passport surfaced, after Bashiru was arrested, his passport surfaced. Then they found out and checked their records. And they found out that Bashiru Kante stole the passport. The passport was reported missing by the 16-year-old daughter of a diplomat. Waka, did you hear that? After the passport surfaced, they went and checked and saw the passport number. When they put it in, they saw that the passport that Bashiru Kante has was issued to a 16-year-old girl who is the daughter of a diplomat. Hello?
It was missing. It was a missing passport.
Missing. It had been missing. But what they did, they didn't cancel it. Okay, that's the thing. You know, you can't. The passport is already out there. You see that? So after the passport got out, that's when they went and checked. And they found out, oh, but Dalele get passport. That Bashiru Kante been having.
He been flying from one place to another with it.
Yes, because the passport is real. It's real. It is real. But the passport was altered after Bashiru had it stolen and given to him. Let's go to the phone lines and take some calls there. Folks, there you have it. We've just done the investigation for you. We presented the evidence. So look in the passport, the serial number and the place of birth. It should only be one place. But Basiru on the passport is different. Monrovia, Liberia. That's it. We've done the evidence. We've done the investigation. Thanks to our very credible sources who helped us with the investigation. We can only get, like the CIA. The CIA, when you do a mission and they want to honor you, especially when you die in action, they put a star up on the wall for you. But guess what? They don't call your name because they don't want the people to know who you were. And so it's to that source of ours who helped us with this investigation.
Since the information came out, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Information, the government haven't come up with a statement yet saying that, oh yes, we are not aware of this particular passport that was issued or that was in possession of Bashiru, and this will save their face. But up to now, there haven't been anything of
they haven't. But listen, but it will owe it to the public to do our investigation to get the evidence.
Yeah.
And what we did there?
Yeah.
And we presented it. Now, who can tell me you didn't understand what we just presented? See the kind of work we did. I'm very proud of us this morning. Great work. Thanks to our very credible sources at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And we got, how you think we got all the passports of all the officials? Why?
Top officials.
Yeah. Let's begin. Let's start with A1. This is Basiru Kante's passport. I'm flipping. That's Basiru Kante's passport. I'm literally showing my phone to the camera for those of you who are not watching video. Okay, Basiru Kante's passport. That's Pomba Seli's passport. We have it. That Dimasa Kimaya passport. Omen Juguju. The Andrew Wamplu passport. We got it. The Akin Ojo's passport. We got it.
Yeah. I think that's the last one.
Yeah. You see how many passports we got? We got tons of passports. Let's go to the phone lines. I guess they're wondering, how did the boy get pictures of our passport? But let's take some calls there, boy guy. And we will take Miss Helen S. Momo at 7:30. She's a young Liberian who is graduating shortly from Georgetown, the prestigious Georgetown University, with a bachelor's degree in mathematics. You put the way I scale of math. The way I scale of math. Then I go get a bachelor's degree in math. She will be on the show in the morning. Everything she will talk, she will put in mathematical equations. Social equations. I will make Ellie Momo will speak she will speak in equations this morning. My people, there you have it. We've done the investigation right there. The government, your PC.
Yeah.
But they sit down there and let all do investigation for them. They PC.
They should have hired or even pay off for this information.
Yeah. We finished doing investigation for the whole government. But we ain't doing to help them. Hey, we're not supporting the road there. We also told you how many passports they sold in 1 year, right? But those of you who come in and say, oh, Costa won't do well for government. No. The government sold 804 diplomatic passports in the period, not sold. Some of them were issued to people who are government officials who are entitled to them. We're not going to lie. But 804, you mean we got 804 people in the government that qualify for diplomatic passport? Not lie. Let's go take some calls.
Okay, that's
not lie. We're not getting a lot no more people. Somebody is telling me that when you want honorary consul general position, it is 200 G. You pay $200,000, they give it to you. Yes, 200,000 US, my begin. There you have it. People were sending me their passport to show the proof. Passport was given, only one place they put inside.
Good morning.
The old passport had multiple places. The new passport, one place. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you, my dear. You want the honorary consul general to Afghanistan, Boga?
Good morning.
They say you to Afghanistan for 200 G.
Okay, the other person not ready yet. Let's see if we can take
Boga.
Good morning.
Boga.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Honorary consul general to Afghanistan or to Somalia?
No, I won't go there.
200 G.
Good morning, welcome.
This morning is very, very essential to the Liberian people, and we're hoping the authority will take due course to this information and make sure and punish whoever that is responsible for this. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll take another person on this line. Good morning.
Good morning, Good morning, Henry Sanfrey from California.
Go ahead.
Yes. So I was basically trying to. I mean, Henry may be right about the biometric information. I mean, the stolen passport. But what I was actually stating that the passport, the biometric feature on the passport, almost like a QR code. They don't have to store your information in the database. It just confirms that that code, that little that you see on the passport, that's where all your information stored. So it just confirms on that little biometric reader to say John Brown, all your information is right there. So if somebody was to fake your passport, definitely that information, they may not, unless they take that biometric plastic from on it and then put their own stuff there. So I just wanted to kind of see.
Yeah, they altered the passport, my brother. That's what they did. We just show all the evidence here. Basiru passport was published. It's on social media. You can go see it. Yeah. Let's take some calls, Waka.
Let's take this other person on the line. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, that person not ready yet. Let's take this other person. I don't know your call. Let's see. All right. Let's take this guy on the line. Good morning.
Can you announce the numbers, please, Waka?
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, Boga.
You are live. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning to Costa. I want to say thanks to you guys so much for this clarity, man. Because there are a lot of things Liberians are really blind on. Even for me, I really, really learned a lot this morning. And you guys really deserve a token for what you guys carry out today. This is something that the Liberians open their eyes to now. The Liberians need to open their eyes. This is very scary and embarrassing. People don't even respect our country again. So I just want to say thanks to you, Boka and Costa, for the hard work.
Okay.
Thank you, my brother.
I'll take somebody. The phone line 0770-102-102-86, 010383. Those in the diaspora can call on the WhatsApp. That's +231 888 624171. Yeah, coming up on WhatsApp, you'll be live with us here this morning on the Costa Show. We just explained to you in detail how many passports goes. So let me take this person. Good morning.
We just explained to you.
Good morning. Please don't listen to the receiver. Listen to the phone.
No, the receiver, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Listen to me through your phone. Don't listen to the receiver.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, your name are you calling from?
This is Prince Junior calling from Japan.
Go ahead, Prince.
Oh, yeah, the diplomat who got the passport got missing. If he reported the missing passport to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, while the people at the airport, the immigration at RRA couldn't always check for that particular passport number. The system is so corrupt. That
you worry, and the system corrupt, my brother.
Because you are flying through Liberia. When you fly from the airport, they record your passport number. So if the passport was missing from Liberia, then the immigration also could track it right in Liberia.
Sure.
So the officials in Liberia knew that you had a passport on the go.
Yeah, of course, he's making a good
The
point.
brother is right. It should not be hard. Look, if you steal my passport and I report the passport missing, and they put it in a system and try to look for the passport, and somebody is using it, they should find it, Boga.
Yeah, they should find it. And so
because every passport that's issued, when it is issued to you, the serial number is unique to you, Boga. So if somebody else shows up with that passport in Liberia and presents it at the airport, the port of entry, they should be able to trace that passport and know that it belongs to Boga. That particular passport with that serial number is missing.
Yeah, so how many missing passports out there people using? We don't know about it.
Boga, please call the phone number. Some people won't call, they don't have the number. +1 +231. Sorry. Go ahead.
888
123.
888 62
4171, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's the WhatsApp number, folks. For those of you who want to call WhatsApp, there is the number.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Buckeye. Good morning, Buckeye, Tamara. Good morning, Costa. Liberian people, India. The India that's saving Liberian people, the Costa become number one. Good morning, my son, Costa.
Morning, Lollipop. Morning.
Okay. It's the system we live in that just have that has criminal behavior in there. That just have nothing war coming. They fill me our passport. We the legitimate citizen that when we go for passport, they deny us where you born, where you coming from. Stupid Nigerian men who has of the same country, who look like brother, in finish of my day. In 1 year, you got 804 passport for diploma, 7 to the PM. Because President we are living in Europe. You connect to all your friends from Europe, giving foreigner Liberal passport. Liberal no longer safe.
Okay.
You guys can bring any type of invade or to take off from this country.
Okay,
thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's true. From January 19, 2018 to January 16, 2019, within a period of 1 year, 804 diplomatic passports were issued by the Liberian government. The evidence is right there. Right there. The numbers don't lie. 804 diplomatic passports granted from January 19, 2018 to January 16, 2019. 804 diplomatic passports granted. Within a period from January to April 2018, from January to April 2018, the first few months of the George Weah administration, 259 diplomatic passports were granted. Let's take some more calls.
All right, let's take somebody from this line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
My name is Elijah S. Honda, and I'm calling you from India.
India, my brother. Go ahead. You have to make it snappy. We have a lot of callers coming in.
Yes, I just want to express my appreciation to you guys for the information so far for our people, and most importantly, the passport the government is issuing, the passport have serious problem because there is no proper address within the passport. For example, just Morovia, Lofa, Bomi, and those are not proper address. So even when colleges or university asking us for proper address and using our passport, they cannot get any proper information. So the government need to do something about it. Thank you.
But you got no proper address system in your country. That's the problem. You know, it's a shame, but it's the truth. Let's take some more calls there.
Let's see if we can. I'm trying to get this person. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, Buckeye. Good morning, Henry Costa and the Liberian people. This is Frank Gibson, that call from Paris.
Yeah, welcome, Frank.
Yeah, thank you. On the issue of diplomatic passports sold at the foreign ministry is very disturbing. I'm hearing a lot of information implicating the vice president that her daughter received $40,000 United States dollars from Bashir. He and the vice president have very close and personal relationship.
We already know that, don't we? We know that.
Yep. Frank, please, ma'am.
Even the Americans said that.
I'm trying
to and Bashir, they are close. Everybody knows.
Andrew Wamplo, just reach out to me. Let me see if I can get him on.
Oh, Andrew Wamplo, the former passport director.
Yeah, let me see if I can get him on.
What is he trying to say? Let's listen to him.
Good morning, Andrew. Welcome to the Costa Show.
Good morning, and good morning to the people of Liberia. It's been a very long time.
Okay. Yeah, you are live with us this morning. Costa is listening to you. Anything? We've been talking about the passport.
Any contribution to the show?
Let me firstly appreciate you guys for the show and the level of education you have provided for the Liberian people this morning. And there are a few things that I just thought to touch on, and we as Liberians need to get our feet down on understanding some of these issues and not living with speculations as we always did. if you took a keen look of that passport, you get to realize that the passport in question, the first thing is where you have the title, the portfolio. The printing system does not give right to a ceiling 21 characters, where you have office of the chief of office staff of the representative district number 4. That area, that area there, the printing system does not give right to more than 21 characters being placed there.
So therefore, go ahead, Waka. Ask him.
In the passport, where they have place of birth, that you cannot have Monrovia, Liberia. It's just the city.
Thank you.
And so that issue of Monrovia, Liberia again raises concern. These are few things that I wanted to bring to the fore. And then the second image, that hailing image is not as better as the image of the system.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, on the issue of
the passport
as a missing passport, somebody need to explain better about that passport. It's not just the issue of somebody saying passport got missing. No, let me tell you something. You have the Interpol R247 global network that Liberia is part of, and the Passport Bureau is in partnership with. And so if it was reported that a specific passport got missing and is channeled through the Interpol system, it means that that passport number is out of series and it's red flag. So if said passport number appears at any airport, it should be read and reported stolen passport immediately from the system. So how did that passport got missing? Where did it get missing? How was it reported that it could not appear in the Interpol system to be flagged at any port of entry? Must be established.
Bogai, let's ask the former passport director a couple of questions. Ask him whether he can hear me.
You getting Costa?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
Okay,
Go on.
So, Andrew, Mr. Wambru, you said the printing system does not allow that number of characters on the passport in terms of occupation.
It does not allow more than 21 characters, except when I left the upgraded. I stand to be corrected on that one. But if it is the same system that I work in and I left there, then it is not possible to have more than 21 characters being placed on the title space.
So that means the one on Basiru thing was not done by the people in the system, right?
That Basiru passport technically may not have anything to do with the foreign ministry.
What?
Yeah.
There must be some funny system somewhere that they are working with.
Now, let me also ask you, the place of birth, as you said earlier, and we don't want to emphasize this, and you already said it, and we said it earlier before you called, the place of birth only carries the city. Why does Basiru County passport carry the city, Monrovia, and the country, Liberia?
It carry Monrovia. You cannot put Monrovia, Liberia. The passport is already a Liberian passport. So why will you put Monrovia, Liberia? Any city form in that passport, it means that that city is in Liberia. So how will you put Liberia?
Thank you. My boy, are you hearing it? Now, let me ask you, according to our source, the passport was supposedly stolen. However, we have no evidence, or we don't have any information that it was reported within the system. No, we don't know.
Henry, let me just say something quickly here. And I said we need to be careful. Authorities at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs must come out to say certain things regarding information of passports that were found. Because you see that series number that is in the 700, that was a series number of around 2017, 2018. You understand? Now,
wait. Hold on. You mean the serial number on Basiru passport 0729. That was 2017.
The issue, if you check the issue range, that series number was around 2018, 2017, and to 2018 issuance period.
But then Basiru said, hey, issue 2020.
2020.
Yeah, no, that's what I said to you. There must be some system somewhere that they are working with to do these things. I said it, and it's that one is something that I don't need to ask question about. The government will need to investigate and get to the bottom of it to know exactly where that Bashir passport was refurbished.
Yeah, but Mr. Andrew,
but what I want to say, is that series was 2018, 2017. Now, if we can recall, last year there were passports found at the Freeport of Morovia. And the Deputy Minister for Legal Affairs said those passports were passports that were duplicated, and so the numbers are already gone, and so they were not useful again. Blah blah blah. They had a whole kind of story they did and did a cover up because nobody wanted to accept the fact that I told these people that the people were they had authenticated and they are stopped.
One last question we have for him before he goes, Waka.
Where are those passports?
Waka, one last question.
Yes.
Between January 16, 2018 to January 19, 2019, exactly 1 year, 804 diplomatic passports were issued. Can you confirm or deny that? Does that number sound realistic to you, according to the data we have?
You said what's the period?
From 2018.
January 16, 2018 to January 19, 2019. A total of 804 diplomatic passports were issued.
Do you think we can issue 800?
It could be possible to get closer to the number, but that figure is too huge.
But that's what the serial number says.
But because the reason is, if you discuss from the period of inauguration to that time, then I say it is possible. And the reason why it is possible is that those that were employed in Manaseli, that were appointed by Manaseli, that got the authority of carrying the diplomatic passport, were still in power just before inauguration, and most of them came back to the foreign ministry and had their passports renewed.
Yeah, Fomba Salid, we saw that with Fomba Salid, yes.
So most of them went and renewed. So after they renewed, when President Weah took office, he too now appointed his own people. And so those that were already in possession of the passport from Manaseli's period that have renewed our current passport in their possession. And then those people that President Weah appointed had to come and get their own passport. Mind you, you have the Liberian missions, you have the Liberian mission, all those that are commissioned at the Liberian embassies hold entitlement to the diplomatic passport.
Mr. Wopu, thank you very much for calling in.
Anybody that the chief executive will be given preference to. So this is how it works.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your call.
Thank you very much, folks. There you have it.
Also, I just thought to use this medium to speak to the Liberian people. It has been a very long time.
Okay.
We are working on things, and they will soon be here for us in the very soonest possible time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, folks, there you have it. As the former passport director, Andrew Wamplu, he just called in. And what did he do, Parker? He confirmed that there are many things that are odd about the passport Basiru Kante has, and they just don't make sense. We're going to veer off from that and go to our guest, Miss Helen S. Momo. She is a graduate. When you have received all that word came up during my time when they said I hadn't graduated or I wasn't going to graduate. That's when I looked up that word. Helen, we want to say good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Costa. Thanks for having me. Good morning, Bwakai.
Good morning.
We're very glad to have you this morning. We got thousands of people watching and listening in Liberia and around the world. And you, Miss Momo, are about to graduate, have completed all the work, the academic work required, and you're about to graduate with your bachelor's degree from the prestigious Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. in mathematics?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I wanted to be 100% positive before I said it, even though I posted it out already. Helen, why math of all things? First of all, math scares the crap out of me.
I mean, everybody says that when I'm among people and they're like, "What is your major?" and I'm like, "Math." Oh, math! Everybody scream, but
Yep.
math. For me personally, I study math to gain superior intelligence. That's why I study math. It helps with your analytical reasoning and
doing all those equations in your head. It helps you to do analysis.
Everything. And people don't understand, but there is a strong correlation between verbal communication and mathematical reasoning. And at the end of the day, people say, oh, math is a universal language. And that is true. Math is a universal language, but unlike other languages, math is precise, math is straight, and it has no ambiguity. For example,
you set the different steps or processes to solve the equation, but you will still arrive at the same answer.
At the same thing, and no matter what language you teach math in, you wouldn't differ from what it is. So, for example, if you say 2 plus 2 is 4 in Liberia, 2 plus 2 is 4 in America, 2 plus 2 is 4 in China. If you say sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1 in Liberia, sin squared theta plus cos squared theta is equals to 1 in America. So if a function maps A to B in America, a function will map A to B in Liberia. So whether you are being taught in colloquial, whether you are being taught in American Standard English, in British English, you will always have sin squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1.
Good. So now you've lost me there, Helen. So let's come back, speak regular English. Now, let's say this. Helen, you have an incredible story. And for those of us who have heard that story from other people, let's, for the benefit of people who haven't heard your incredible story, please share with us, who is Helen Momo and how did this young, brilliant lady get, matriculate at one of the finest schools in America? Tell us your story, Helen.
This was a long journey, a very, very long one. So I was born in Lofa County, Foya District, raised by a single mom. I was born in 97 and came to Monrovia after the war. Lost my dad quite recently.
We're sorry for that.
Yeah, and I watched my mom struggle. I watched her struggle to give us whatever we wanted. I watched her struggle to send me to some of the best schools in Liberia. I graduated from JJ Rabba, by the way. So, yeah, from a very single parent. And throughout, I always knew what I wanted, where I wanted to go, and I understood the challenges and what it meant to be the smallest person in the room, what it meant to make a difference. How can you set yourself apart? What are the challenges you need to confront? So my mom still sells cocoa on GSA Road. People that know me, people know her. I grew up right there and stuff. But I went to high school, graduated, went to UMU, became the first female freshman class president at UMU. I served at the National Children and Youth Advisory Board. I became the first female chairperson on the advisory board. Everything was done while getting support from my mom. So I remember my sophomore year, ambitious young lady, I still wanted to contest again to be president. And then the politics did not go well in my favor, so I did not contest. And then I got like depressed. So I said, well, since they want me to contest for elections and blah, 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 I will leave, I will go to the US. So I decided to apply for schools in America. I searched for community colleges, and I got into one of them. I applied.
Because why community colleges? Because you thought it would be easier getting in and cheaper.
Exactly, and I thought I could afford it.
Yeah, you could afford it. Yeah, you are not trying to unrealistically raise the bar.
No. So I got into one of the community colleges in Ohio, and I started from there. Later on, after a semester, I knew that this is not where I am supposed to be for the rest of my life. I have to make a change. I have to take a stand for myself. So I did not get comfortable because I was in America. I pushed forward. I started studying for the ACTs and the SATs. Did my best, applied to Harvard, went to Harvard, and
tell us about that. The Harvard.
Yeah, so before going there, I had this thing where I needed to get into a preparatory program, the summer program. Before matriculating to the regular program, I needed to take a couple of courses in writing and stuff. So I was struggling with that. Just for a short period of time, that money came up to around $14,000, and that's how I got help with establishing the GoFundMe from Mr. Lassa, Emmanuel Yato, and Mr. Kessely, and these guys. So when the GoFundMe was established,
I remember that time when you're raising the money.
Yeah, the vice president came in.
Vice President Joseph Yumambuakai.
Yeah, he came in. He's like, "What? I think 14,000 shouldn't stop her from going forward with her dreams. So I'm going to help." And he says to me, "Helen, if it costs me to sell anything to help, I'm going to do that."
Did he know you from anywhere?
No, we did not know each other.
Somebody brought it to his attention.
Mr. Kessely was the one. Mr. Kessely was the one, because when he went to UMU before, I was into battle cries. I like chanting battle cries a lot. It makes me so happy. So he decided to help, and then when he helped, I was at Harvard for a couple of time, and then I got appointed to come to Washington, D.C. here at the embassy, So after that, I had a serious time constraint with school and work. I was going to school, but I also had responsibility to the job I was given, and I needed to do my best. So I was like, okay, from Washington, D.C. to Boston is like 7 hours. I did that. Yeah, for like a year, trying to commute in between. I was getting stressed and depressed. And I was like, okay, but they have other good schools. At that time, doing Ambassador Lois Brutus time, she was like, why can you go to Georgetown? Why can you go to Johns Hopkins? I'm like, who leave Harvard? Who leaves
Harvard to go to another school, right?
Yeah, I was really hesitant. But then when I tried for a year plus, I couldn't survive it. So I was like, okay, I think the Oma was right. Let me take transfer. And that's how I transferred to Georgetown. But before coming to math,
you transferred from Harvard University to Georgetown University.
Yeah.
Because it was right close to you in DC.
Yeah, it's like 15 minutes away from me. And then my life became more easier and flexible. Yeah. So when I transferred, before then, I was all over the place. People thought I could be better being a lawyer. They thought I could be better being
everybody had an idea of what they think you should do and be.
Yeah, so I was like trying to find my balance. But then when I got to Georgetown and I started meeting my professors frequently, and I started going to the library, I started getting help, I found that maybe I could be a good mathematician, or I could be a good economist. And I just found the skills so enjoyable. And that's how I transitioned to math. It was hard. It was hard from the onset. I wouldn't even lie. The dedication to time was hard. But when I decided to do math, I became more disciplined. I studied a lot. I practiced a lot. I read a lot. I deprived myself of so many things. But Henry, the thing is, for every time I'm having a shortfall, my mom, she will always come in. She's not educated formally. She did not go to school, but she understands the importance of education.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at Harvard, I remember I needed a book, a writing book, to strengthen my writing skills and reading comprehension skills.
And those books are not cheap.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't afford it. My mom saw her cookbook and put susu. She put susu. When she took her susu, she turned that money into US dollars and sent it to me in America to buy a book. To buy transportation bus fare to take me to school back and forth. She was there along the way. And the thing about me is I'm a very content person. You know, I have what I have and that is it. I do not care if it is there, fine. If it is not there, that's okay. I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm in competition with myself. So she
That's the
was
spirit.
really there for me. But to reach to this stage, it was a lot. I suffered abuse. I experienced a lot of different struggles, like the regular girl in West Point, the regular girl in Joba. I grew up in the slums of Joba. It was not funny selling cold water right after school so you can have recess and transportation the next day. Selling cocoa, waking up with your mom 3 a.m. in the morning.
To help her make the food.
To help her make the food.
Before you go to
Because the
school.
food has to pay the school fees.
I can relate.
The fool has to pay her school fees, and then sometimes she's sick, but she's under diarrhea.
Yeah.
My mom will get on bike to go buy food and realize she'll have accident. She'll say, I'll put a bandage on my foot. My daughter's second semester tuition is coming up. I need to pay it. I was a teenager, you know, but I think she just saw something. She's like, you know what? I will sell my laptop to do my investment. And she really, really, really stood
How
by.
must he be feeling today? I wish we could just talk to her. She must be very excited. Isn't she? Proud. Beyond proud.
When I took up like a selfie picture of myself at my graduation, I sent it to her. She got sick.
Yeah.
I have more than 62 cousins. Henry, I'm the first person to graduate college.
First generation college graduate.
First generation college student. It
Well,
was
your story is kind of similar. From my entire village, several generations, I'm the first.
Yeah,
From my mom's side.
it was hard. But she's like, she doesn't even know what to do with herself. Like, she's so over the moon.
I know that her daughter, all her hard work didn't go in vain.
Yeah, I watched my mom suffered.
Helen, what do you want to do afterwards? I mean, now that you have bagged the bachelor's degree in Georgetown, you graduated from a school such as Georgetown, got transferred from Harvard, that already makes your academic credentials look good. But what next academically?
So I studied the GRE last year and I scored in the very 1 percentile. And
sorry, let me hold you there, folks. For those of you who don't understand what a GRE is, it's a test you take when you're preparing to go to
graduate school. Yeah, the graduate record examination.
That's what it's called, GRE. Thank you. Proceed.
Yeah, and I did pretty well in it, and I applied to PhD programs in economics. I got into a couple of them, but I am tired. I won't continue this for.
You want to take a little break? You know, sometimes you see me, I didn't give myself a break. I'm right back in school. In fact, I'm doing summer because I intend to graduate in December with my master's degree.
Oh.
So maybe you can take a break. I mean, I'm much older. So me, I don't want fitting the year now because I come in 40 in August. You probably far beyond, you know, when it comes to age. So you got time. You could rest a little bit.
I'm trying to rest a little bit and pay more attention to books before boys, an institution that I funded.
Book before boys. Why are you yelling again? Book.
Yeah. I want to answer that question because she's spearheading the book before boys in Liberia, and let's talk about
it. Helen, what inspired Book Before Boys?
So, Books Before Boys is a dream that embodies an idea of women empowerment, and it is committed to the advancement of today's girls and tomorrow's mothers through education as a fundamental human right. Women are the most vulnerable people in Liberia. We have a lot of us who are abused daily. Teenage pregnancies are on the increase, sexual exploitation and abuse. And most of these things happens because we women, sometimes we do not know where we are going. We get food with the little things. And we are just trying to tell girls, like, look, put your education first. It's almost like your mom telling you, go to school, maybe business time can pass. You're 12, 13, what are you doing? What you should be doing, you should be burning candles. You know, you should be burning candles. You shouldn't be mixing priorities. And we have done a lot. Right now we are on our third cohort with the Go Girly mentorship program. So this program is meant to fix the perception issue that women cannot be great policy and politics makers, you know. But we are trying to like break the barriers and break the patriarchy and state that if you have more women into politics, if you have more women into policy, you will have a gender balanced society and they can make decisions that concern them. And Harriet, that's the reason why I remember 2019, people were debating whether the rape law should be bailable or non-bailable. Men, most of you guys do not even understand the things that affect our bodies. If you have 50-50 in the house, they wouldn't be deciding what to do with a woman's body and how to treat cases that concern women. So we are trying to train more policy makers in very high schools. We produce about 5 female presidents in schools, Muslim schools. In fact, I have never seen female presidents before. And we are currently in like 5 counties, excluding Montserrat. So we are hoping that.
So how is it for the organization? Challenging or is Ben going cool? Which one?
Why you just interested in the book before Boys Day? Go ahead, Ellen.
So, brother, the thing is, we have had our challenges, but we've also had support from our friends in government and other places with plan and other people. We have had numerous challenges, but we are pushing through, making sure that these girls have the future they deserve. I had an accident from selling cold water. Right now, I have like that problem in my leg, my left leg. So other girls do not have to go through that same thing. Selling water, Henry, one morning, I remember me explain this story. I went to buy water that morning. It was 2 days to Christmas. And Mama said, if you better go buy the water and can carry the coal in the market to sell, 2 days to Christmas, people will be buying the coal. So I woke up that morning, went across the street, and I went to buy the water. When I went to buy the water, the guy who was serving the water, he saw me in the lapa. He attempted to abuse me. So while trying to like escape with the cooler on my head, this motorbike boy like swept me off the road. At that time, GSA Road did not have the quota we have today. Yeah. My lapa hooked on the iron on the bike. That boy dragged me. He dragged me. My skin left on the ground. Till today, I have that kind of problem. But at the end of the day, I tell myself, it's not because I went through it. Other girls should go through it. Should go through abuse. Should go through violence. Should go through exploitation. There should be a way where we can set standards and stage for them to build on and also have equal opportunities.
Wonderful. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're in conversation with Miss Helen S. Momo. She's a young Liberian, very young lady, brilliant. She has an incredible story from a very humble background. Her mom, she was raised by a single mother who is a hardworking, industrious woman with no formal education, worked hard and put her daughter through one of the finest private schools in Liberia, fit-based schools, the Joseph Jenkins Roberts High School. And Helen had ambitions. She wanted to come to the U.S. to go to college. She applied, got enrolled into a community college in Ohio, didn't feel content, didn't rest on her laurels that she was in America. She decided to go to Harvard, of all schools. She got accepted into Harvard with the support of former Vice President Joseph Yuma Boakai to prepare her for the matriculation there. She then got appointed when the CDC administration came to power. She had to go to D.C., and she couldn't manage to commute between Boston or Cambridge, where Harvard is, to DC, where the embassy is. So she transferred to Georgetown, a great school. And today she's graduating with a bachelor's degree in mathematics. And so the sky's the limit. So what do you want to become? What do you want to do in life? Your whole life is ahead of you, Helen. What do you want to do?
So some of the reasons for staying in DC, I am attracted to the World Bank. Hopefully tomorrow when I start my PhD in economics, maybe I can transition to the World Bank or the International Monetary Funds or the Federal Reserve, or the African Development Bank. There are a lot of options, and that's why it's good to do math when you are an undergrad student, because it prepares you. Mathematical literacy helps you confront the challenges in your democracy, in your economy, and in the politics that is around you. So, because you learn all these things, you are very diverse, you are open-minded, you learn modeling, regression analysis, probability theory, and other kind of stuff.
So it's a foundation. It's a foundation that you can build upon. You can do economics, and you can go into banking, you can go into finance.
You cannot do economics at a graduate level without quantitative math. You cannot survive it, because economics is quantitative. It's highly quantitative. Like the PhD aspect, you have to know math. And one of the key math courses you have to prioritize is real analysis. Real analysis, regression analysis. You do a lot of analysis in different softwares. Like right now, I speak like probably 3 programming languages. I speak Arrow, I speak Stata, I speak Survey CTO. So,
So y'all got math languages too?
Yeah. You do a lot of regression in that. Within Stata, we can predict the librarian economy right now. Within Arrow, we can also predict the librarian economy. And that's why political scientists need to do math, because political scientists with math background are able to keep track of communities' behavior. They are able to keep track of the social, political, and monetary implications of a community's actions and opinions. So
well, I did public policy. We're able to analyze what policies will affect them, but not from a mathematical standpoint. You, the mathematicians and the economists, can do that.
Yeah.
We design the programs and policies to uplift them.
Yeah, right. So when we give public policies we'll give you guys the analysis, we'll make all the predictions. It's up to you guys to implement. We just do our jobs,
Yep.
This is what will happen if you do not do this. The economy will crumble, If you do not do this, more girls will be vulnerable to the streets. If you do not do this, based on their statistics, based on that probability theory, so.
Yep. Well, we're going to take a few calls, Black Eye. Let's take a few calls. Miss Helen S. Momo, a young lady with an incredible, from grass to grace story. I almost say from rags to riches, but the riches ain't come yet. So,
I'm still very broke.
This story is still being written. It's still being written. God is still molding you. So, yeah, you're a work in progress. Well, let's take a few calls there. Our time is up, but we'll take a few calls. The podcast here is loaded, inundated with congratulatory messages to you, and quite deserving you are of them. And your accomplishment is a remarkable feat. The story is inspiring. Ellen, I will tell you this: to go to school is a good thing, especially when you face all those struggles and you graduate, and it's a beautiful thing. Going to school in America, I'm sure the experience with you in America are 2 different things, right? Even from that community college, it was different.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a different thing where you got to write in, APA format and your papers. The way you got to do the papers, the way you do the research, it's just different. Yeah. It's just different, but it's beautiful. Once you get fully immersed in it, it just flows.
Yeah, I had a paper published with the Journal of Economics and Sustainable Development. I wrote about the German economy from 1991 to 2018, I think. So it's a good read for some of you who want to see my analytical skills.
You should share it with me.
Yeah, so I was also thinking about publishing my thesis. So I wrote, my thesis topic is Math is Not a Male Thing, Overcoming the Challenges in Learning Fundamentals and Algebra, the case of female undergraduate students. I wanted to write it on.
That's just the topic. Math is not a male thing, blah, 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 all the rest of the other things you said.
Yeah.
They get to a revolutionary business trip to the people think go read thesis. I like that. Math is not a male thing. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. let's take some calls.
Let's take some calls there, boy.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, your name is joining us from?
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. Your name is joining us from?
Okay, my name is McDonald Guano. My name is McDonald Guano. Yeah, my name is McDonald Guano. I'm calling you. Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, the person not ready yet.
You, McDonald Guano, we are very sorry. We apologize. The reason you're having trouble is because you have your device on and it's confusing you because of the delayed effect. We're sorry for that, Mr. Guano.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name is joining us from?
My name is Wal, calling from Czech Republic.
Czech Republic,
Europe.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm just calling because I'm so excited and so proud of this young lady in studio. I also did actuarial science. So basically, when she's talking about mathematics, I'm so moved to see a young lady actually diverting in that field. Thank you so much. Keep up the courage and continue doing the good work. Keep persevering.
Thank you. Now we'll take another person on this line.
Good
morning.
So much to see a young lady actually
Good morning.
Thank you so much.
How are you, sir?
Please stop listening to a receiver and listen to me through your phone. I beg you.
Okay, now I'm doing that. I'm doing that.
Okay, your name is joining us from?
Oh, my name is McDonald Guano. I'm calling from Lome, Togo. I would just like to say to Ellen in studio that she brought tears to my eyes. I'm very much impressed. You know, when I listen to her, normally when I listen to the Costa Show, once they bring on people, I kind of get off. But when I heard that a young Liberian lady was coming on the show who has done mathematics and who, I was so impressed. So I stay on. I would like to encourage Ellen to go back as immediately as possible to continue her studies because that would be very much important. As she's still young, she will have the dynamism. I must say I'm an economist. I didn't have that level of math she has before I went to graduate school. She's telling you the truth. Mathematics at that level economics at the graduate level is very, very much mathematical. So if you don't know mathematics and if you go do economics at that level, so Ellie, I'm so proud of you. You brought tears to my eyes this morning, talking about your background, where you suffer a lot. We went through that. Those who know me will tell you that I went through a lot going to school in Liberia.
All right.
And your story is my story as well. So I would like to encourage you to continue your study as quickly as possible so that age can be in your favor.
Okay.
I know
Thank
what
you
it
so
means
much.
to do a doctorate. I'm currently doing a doctorate.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, but let him finish now. Hold on, folks. Somebody asked, at least two persons have asked for Helen's Cash App, and they just want to say, look, we're proud of you. Go buy your salt drink because Helen man not supposed to hear her talking about beer or wine. So, I'm going to put the Cash App right here. Some people just want to say congratulations to you. Hey, back in the day, I was say buy your salt drink or go buy your cayenne. So we see, but we ain't got cayenne, we ain't get real cayenne yet. So, folks, that's her Cash App right there. I see my friend Vanis Sambola is asking for it. A good friend of mine. He's very supportive of all good things, Liberia. And so, yeah, they just want to say, and I must say that, Helen, before you came on, we had 1,900 people watching. People, for some reason, the people who come on the Costa Show, they like it when we don't have guests. I don't know why, but they like us when we don't have guests. By the time we bring on guests, they leave. But you held the guests. I mean, you held the views. You held the viewers, not at the same 1,009, but you held it around 1,006, 1,007, and 1,005. So, yeah, of course. I mean, so that's it. The people just like to hear or run our big mouths. They don't like to hear guests, but you held them. So that's kudos to you. Kudos to you. Let's take a few more calls there. That's Helen's Cash App right here. I pin it for those of you who want to those of you who are listening but not watching. The Cash App is 301-804-8664. That's a Cash App. And Samuel Sakama says he wants to donate to Books Before Boys. That's what he wants to donate to, Book Before Boys. Brother Sakama, you know how to send it to me, and I will send it to Helen. But let's take a few calls. We'll take 3 more calls, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you send it to the Cash App, it will still go to Books Before Boys. So that is simple. Just send it to her directly. It will go there. So, let's take some calls.
077 Henry Smith comment. The man say, Henry, the only thing I understood in my math class perfectly well was that are we together?
Yeah. When they drink all that kind of thing there, and why you got this, you got that, they say, are we together? We are not together, comrade. Comrade, we are not together. We are very disjointed.
Let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Somebody said wanted to get to Helen's mother too. Any way you want to do it. You want to send something to the woman to say, Helen, please watching the Cash App, yeah. You want to let her know. You want to send something to the woman who is Helen's backbone, you can do it.
The Costa Show, and I have the time, and you guys are about to take guests. I always leave, but today I'm so proud of Helen. I mean, she reminded me of somebody who I was in school with, which is roughly so I could get Benny 2 or 3 electrical engineering with me. And I've been somebody who have been so much a part of lab and physics, but to hear this lady talking about getting a BSc in math, I'm so proud of her. I just got to make my contribution on the show this morning.
Thank you. My brother Manju Fambula says he wants to donate to Books Before Boys. Manju, you are welcome. There is a Cash App. Helen is a wonderful young lady. And we want to thank particularly all the people who help. You know, there's something called a destiny helper, Helen. People who help you get to your destiny. Your mother is number one. Your number one destiny helper. And then, of course, someone you didn't know from anywhere, former Vice President Joe Boakai, who stepped in and said, if I would sell whatever to help you get to Harvard, I want to say shout out to the former Vice President Joseph Yomo Boakai for doing that. And when he did this all those years ago, he didn't expect we would be at this stage where we'll be talking about this. You know, so it's just incredible. So there is a Cash App number. Helen, please let her know ya when they send something. When you send it for the man, say I send it for the woman. You send it for Books Before Boys, you can say Book Before Boys. You send it for Helen to buy her salt drink, you say for salt drink. You can specify what you send the money for. All right. Okay, let's take 2 more calls.
Yeah, 2 more calls. 0770102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 624171. 2 more calls, then we end up today's edition of the Costa Show. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Boakai. Can you hear me?
You are loud and clear. Welcome. You're anyway joining us.
Okay. I'm Rato Jr. I'm calling from Atlantic City. Thank you for having me on your show. Helen, you know, when you were telling us about your story, I mean, it brought tears in my eyes. And I want to encourage you to do more. I like that phrase where you talk about book before girls. And when you and the men try to abuse you, you try to get away, and that bite hook you. When I listened to that story, oh my God, it brought tears to my eyes. How many Liberian girls, because of abject poverty, that are being abused? And you going through what you're going through. But what I want to say to you, these are all testimony. At the end of the day, you will testify. Continue your education. Take a break, but go back to school. You are such a brilliant and beautiful, smart young lady. Thank you so much, Henry. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Let's take our last caller this morning. Good morning. Okay, we just missed up on our call 077. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Your name, where joining us from?
Good morning. My name is Nepa Bryant. I'm calling from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. I just want to say I'm so proud of Helen. I just feel her story this morning. It brought tears to my eyes as a single mom myself, taking care of my daughter. And I mean, just the same story. Because she was so much wanting to come to the U.S. to attend school. and she was able to get a partial scholarship to come to school. So I want to link her with my daughter so that she will become like a mentor, a big sister to her, because the story is just similar. So I want to just encourage Helen to continue to pray. I'm going to get in contact with her, and I'm going to pray along with her all of the time that she will foster her education. I will advise that she continue not taking a break, or keep focused and go ahead and do what God had destined for her. I'm super, super proud of her.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
You
so
are
much.
welcome, and thanks to you for all you're doing for your daughter. Kudos. Mothers are amazing, man. They're amazing. Waka, that was the last caller, right?
Sure.
Helen?
Yes.
Any one of them not saying anything yet?
Yes, my phone is blowing up.
Yeah, tell us now how much they're not saying. How much for the old man, how much for you? Oh, but they asked for it though. Somebody's asking, is the Cash App $QUR72?
Yeah.
Confirmed. Terrence Cine. Confirmed. That is the Cash App. $QUR. Is it you wanted to say Queso? That Queso you want to put it again? Yeah, Cash App again.
No, that's the country director's initial Kokwe, Sherman Kokwe. He runs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you did receive something. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So give us your parting comments, please, Helen.
I don't even know where to start. I feel so loved, and I feel so grateful for everyone, for your words of encouragement, your words of support. It means a lot to me, and maybe I will consider going back to school. Therefore, I'm not sure about that, but yeah, thank you for letting me know that you care about me. Thanks for supporting my dreams. I mean, the love has been overwhelming. The past few days, I announced my graduation. I feel so incredibly loved. To all my friends, all my supporters, all my sponsors, I am so grateful. It has never been easy, but it is worth it. And to all the girls out there raised by single parents, even both parents, please do not expect less of yourself. You have to challenge yourself. You have to put yourself out there. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. You have to believe in the beauty of your dreams. You have to take control of your life. Like, I can do it. Like, no matter what it is, I am going to do it. No matter the challenges, I will succeed. In the end of the day, I will become victorious. You just have to do the first step. Take the first baby step and see how far your courage takes you. And I'll also encourage my friends to be really disciplined in whatever you intend to do. You have to practice discipline, because without discipline, you cannot do it. Without discipline, you cannot do it. You have to be disciplined for yourself and be realistic, be realistic of your expectations as well. And to my Boys Before Boys family, obviously, that one, I tell them every day, I do not expect anything less. The CEO goes this far. I expect you guys to be far better than anything I am. I tell my sister, because I have one sister, I love that child over my life or anything. Like, she's 13, she's in the 10th grade. I'm so proud of her. And I tell her the same thing, like, Selena, I expect nothing less from you. You have to be better than I am. And I pray Liberian girls see themselves and believe in the beauty of their dreams. We got more to do together. We got more wins to accomplish together. And thank you, Boaka. Thank you, Henry, for having me. Thanks for having me. I'm grateful to everybody watching. Thanks for staying tuned to the show. And I hope we see you soon again.
You're most welcome, Helen. Thank you so much, and keep aiming for the sky.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, folks, there you have it. Helen S. Momo. I want to say a happy birthday to Mrs. Joanna G. Denwa, the wife of my own papi, Bird J. Denwa. I want to say happy birthday to you. Wish you all the best. May you live to see many, many happy returns of your birthday. and from your darling husband, Bert J. Denua, and from me, Henry Costa, your son, whom you haven't met. All the best. Mrs. Joanna G. Denua, all of you, all of you. Folks, there you have it. And what?
Yeah, of course.
Anything else? You want to say anything before we close up?
Nothing much, but probably we may continue with the passport issue because today we didn't get much callers to participate.
You want to take a few calls about that?
Yeah, if we can take
5. Okay, take 5 calls. Fine, because we had to bring Haley on, right?
Yeah.
Take 5 calls on a passport on a passport issue.
So on the passport issue, we can take 5 calls. What do you make of all of what we said? We brought in fast information on everything that was in.
Andrew Wamplo called the former passport director.
Yeah.
And he vindicated and he validated what we said.
Yeah.
That the main passport not correct. The information there not correct. That the machine does not take. Even look at occupation, but we only put. I think he said 21 characters, but the man got chief of staff.
Chief of office staff.
Chief of office staff. The machine does not take that information. It's just too plenty. The inconsistencies are just too many on the passport. But we'll leave it for tomorrow, man. We gotta go. I gotta go make my bowl of cream of wheat.
Let's take the last caller, yeah. Back to back. Let's take this. Good morning, welcome.
Thank you, Buckeye. Thank you, Costa. Good morning to you, and I want to say thanks to the both of you, and thanks to the young Liberian lady that is in there. I really, really, really take my heart out for her, and I hope that she will continue to do. I'm going to take this particular video today and send it to my 10-year-old daughter in Liberia so she can watch it, just because of her. I mean, I am really moved by her courage.
Okay.
Having said that, I want to say to the both of you, the issue with the passport issue is something that I really don't know the country we came from. This country is a country that nobody knows how the country is going to belong. We really need somebody better in Liberia to lead. And the best person to me, because everything is about corruption, right? The best person to lead is Ome Bokai. Ome Bokai, with the kind of reputation he has, from the time he been in government, he is the perfect person for Liberia. He will put Liberia right in the right spot and train the young stock that are coming up behind him, people like the like of Costa, to take over after when he shall leave after 6 years. That is what we want. Because Liberia, I'm 55 years old now. That country is very, very difficult to lead. It's very difficult. You cannot give it to anybody who has a little tinted character like the brother Musa ability. You can't give it to people like that. You can't give it to the like of
Let me sign off. Let me sign off.
Thank you so much. I'm Siliki Kumara from Syracuse. Bye-bye.
Thank you. So that's our last caller.
Yeah, that's our last caller there. Our brother from Syracuse, New York. Thank you, folks. Have yourselves a good day. I see where it needs it. Dekam, my own brother, my own Pele brother. Flomo, J Flomo M. Dekimu. He's got to be Pele. Flomo, Iga Pele no. Thank you so much, folks. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.